So this will be a quick tutorial on how to use Weebly, and it's a pretty easy site to use. Some of the downfalls, it doesn't necessarily allow you to put quizzes in, or kids can't submit things through Weebly, but again, if you're looking kind of like what I showed in the blog, in the Google Blogger, it's definitely an easy way just to not have anything passworded. Kids don't have to remember any passwords, they just have to remember the name of your site. So here's one I used for my pre-AP course, and you can see, I'll just show you a little bit around it and then I'll show you how to edit. If you want to make your own, you do just click add a site. It'll walk you through kind of the template of the site. But you can see here I have a main page, and then what I really like is then right down the side would be where my units are. Now this class was a little different. We did daily themes for this class, but this is where you would post your units. And then when kids clicked on each one, so Reading Monday, that's where I put the PowerPoint, or that's where you put anything that they would need for that section. I put the, we used a Google PowerPoint so they could access that PowerPoint and see what we were going to be talking about that day. So it gives you a little bit. I'll show you a little bit. It's pretty easy, pretty intuitive to make one. So if you want to add a site, you obviously just click this button that says add site, and it's going to ask you the focus of it, and you want it to be, most likely you want it to be just a site where they can go and get information. Choose a theme. Again, not a huge deal. I prefer the themes that have the tabs down the side, because that way all of them will show. If you get too many tabs across the top, it will not show. So that's why I picked one that has them down the side here. So I'll choose that one. And then once you get in here, you then pick what you want your Weebly to be called. So again, try to come up with something that's going to be easy for kids to remember. So, you know, Becker Algebra, and that's available. So we'll use that one, and so my algebra kids can remember it. And then again, a lot of it's done for you, so all you have to do is kind of click to add the heading. So welcome to class, and so on and so on. You can add more tabs down the side here if you'd like, and those are called pages. So you click on this pages button, and then you can see that there's, right now there's home, about, and contact. Well, if you don't want that contact button there, you can change what that says, or you can delete the page. You can add a page, and then you can add any different layout that you want. So once you have your pages set, you can go back, and the design button will let you change the theme, change the font, change the background, things like that. But really where you'll spend a lot of your time is the building. So if you want to add a text box, you just simply click, drag where you want it, text box will show up, and you can type in it. Same thing, you can add an image, add a gallery of images, add a map. What I really like is you can embed items in here. So if there was a video you wanted kids to watch, all you'd have to do is find the embed code for that video, whether it was YouTube or whatever that might be, drag and drop this in. This is where you would paste the embed code, and then it would automatically embed it for you. What I really like to embed in here are Google Forms. So I'll make a Google form that requires kids to answer some questions. I'll embed it into my Weebly, and then they don't ever have to leave it to take a quiz or to tell me a little bit about themselves. A couple other things, again, here's another way to embed a YouTube video, embed a document. So those are the main ones that I used up here. And then you just build your site, and you have to make sure that you hit this publish button. Any changes that you make won't be in effect until you hit the publish button. And so you hit publish, and it's going to say, do you want to publish it? Yes. And it's going to ask you for a couple things. Well, it's education, I'm a teacher. And don't worry, just because your site's published, it doesn't mean that you can't come back and change it. You just have to keep hitting publish each time. Once it's published, it's going to give you a link to your site, and then that's the link that you give to your kids.